it going, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Peace and blessings upon you all. Now, welcome to AddiBiotics Chat Over Coffee Reflective Thoughts. Now, for those who are new to this show, as you know, well, for those who know and don't not know, after every single episode I do on my podcast, Chat Over Coffee, the link's in the description as well. And basically what I do is I take the time out, come to a really nice place, obviously take a cup of coffee with me, need a bottle of water, depending on the temperature wherever you go. And I like to reflect on my recent interview that I've had done. So recently I've had the esteemed pleasure of interviewing Mr. Brian Takahashi, this gentleman here, konnichiwa, that means hello in Japanese. And Brian's a martial artist, an actor, a stuntman, fight choreographer. He has quite an intensive background in martial arts and show business as well. One of the roles I spoke to him mainly about, it was playing the young Mr. Miyagi in Cobra Kai season 6. And the reason why I wanted to speak to him mainly was due to the fact that obviously him being a nice guy, and we don't allow nasty people on the podcast, that's a fact. And thankfully everybody on the podcast has been extremely nice, God bless them all. And basically what I do is, obviously he was a really nice guy, a martial artist, but the thing that captured me the most was basically asking him, what was it like stepping into the shoes of such an iconic character who everybody for 40 plus years now, since the original Karate Kid was released back in 1984. What was it like stepping foot into such an iconic role, but playing the prequel of him? And was it pressured? Was it like a lot of pressure from the fans saying, "Oh, you do not screw this up, please. We all love this character." Because it's when there's a character who people love for so many years, there is a huge emphasis and a huge dedication to not screw it up for the fans. For an actor's point of view, it's like, I can't screw this up for the fans because of this. And Brian, God bless him, he was so cool, so kind, really nice guy to talk to. We had a good laugh. He told me great stories about when he got casted in Cobra Kai, how he went for an audition, but they didn't tell him what the role was. And then when they called him back for another audition, they said, okay, you're not going to be playing this character. However, you're going to be playing the young Mr. Miyagi. And it's like, what? A young Mr. Miyagi? Yeah, you're going to be playing the young Mr. Miyagi. And then he got to meet Ralph Macchio. I do hope one day to get the Karate Kid himself on the podcast. If he's listening, open invitation to you, my friend. And he spoke about what it was like working with Ralph Macchio. He goes, Ralph was really nice. Always said if he needed anything, give him a call. He's right there on standby. He got to meet William Christopher Ford, who was also on my podcast as well. Really a great individual. I still have that amazing gift from you as well. And I said to Brian, speaking of that, when I spoke to Brian, I said to him, I had one of your friends on the podcast, and he's right there, the picture. Oh, William! Oh, great! He saw that as well. And and it was like, he got to meet Terry Silver himself, Thomas Ian Griffith, and he goes, it was so great being there. But he goes, when he was immersed in his performance as Mr. Miyagi, what was an amazing compliment from Ralph Macchio himself was that he felt like it was Pat Morita there to a certain extent, who sadly passed away back in 2005. And I'm sure Pat Morita would be very proud of somebody stepping into that, because it is when you're stepping into the shoes of an iconic role, there is a big dedication you got to give out to the fans. Especially, like, say for example, you're playing a comic book character, and which I brought it up in our interview when I was talking to him about, was it the same pressure you received that John Bernthal received when he set foot as playing the Punisher? And it was like, he'd go to comic book stores, grabbing as many Punisher comic books as he could get hold of, and people will say, okay, you need to read this, this, and this. And then when he went to New York City, John Bernthal, and they were like, the guy at the comic book store goes, I know who you are. He goes, okay, dude, I just want to buy these comics. He goes, no, you don't. You're not taking this, you're not taking this, you're not taking this. You need to read this, 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 and this, and do not screw this up. He goes, okay, dude. But he goes, no, there was no pressure. He did the performance well. And he did. Without him, I think personally, without Brian, Without you, Brian, this never would have worked out. I sincerely mean that. You knocked it out the park. Even though your screen presence was only for a little bit, but a little goes a long way, brother. And you did an amazing job. And hopefully, if Netflix or the creators of Cobra Kai come up with the idea of doing the Mr. Miyagi prequel series, Brian's the guy. They got to seriously recast in that, because he already knows what he's doing. And again, he did a phenomenal job. And you couldn't find anybody better than him to play the young Mr. Miyagi, sincerely. That's from a fan's point of view. That's from a martial arts lover's point of view. And, you know, the person who loves that character dearly as well. Because growing up in the 80s, who didn't want to have like a Mr. Miyagi-esque mentor to be around as well? Who not only was, you know, full of wisdom, but was a complete badass. But he knew he was a badass, but he just chose not to go around announcing it. But sincerely, Brian, I pray that everything goes good for you, that everything you're doing in life, again, you become successful, keep striving to be the best, and I wish you nothing but success for the foreseeable future. Again, that goes for you and all your loved ones as well, and I hope to re-collaborate with you down the future. Amen to that, brother. Thank you so much. So everyone, if you made it to the end of this video, really appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up. I will see you all in the next videos as well. So we have a lot more podcasts coming your way, food vlogs coming your way, lectures coming your way as well, and more of these reflective thoughts, because let's face it, if I do chat over coffee, gotta have a reflective thought about it as well. And there's also something new coming along too, so stay tuned in for that. I'll see you all in the next video. All the best, God bless, stay biotic, and most importantly, relax and drink your coffee. See you soon. Now that's a good cup of coffee.